परमंश परिव्राजकाचार्य सूत्र सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री रविदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाठ आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्याम सुंदर राधा कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। नववेद भक्तवृंद की जय। और ग्लोरी
Enam veti hantaram.
Enam veti hantaram.
Yaschainam manyate hatam.
Yaschainam manyate hatam.
Ubhautau na vijanito.
Ubhautau na vijanito.
Nayang hanti na hanyate.
Nayam hanti na hanyate.
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्या भविता भूय अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे.
He who thinks that the living entity is the slayer, or that he is slain, does not understand. One who is in knowledge knows that the self slays not, nor is slain. For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
So, in different ways, Krishna is trying to convince us how the soul is immortal. Different ways. Jainam vitti hantaram. When there is fight, so if one is killed, so Krishna says that if one thinks that this man has killed this man, so or this man can kill this man, this kind of knowledge is not perfect. Nobody kills nobody. Then the butchers, they may say that, then why do you complain that you are killing? That killing the body, but you cannot kill when there is injunction, thou shalt not kill. That means you cannot kill the body without sanction. You cannot kill. Although the soul is not killed, the body is killed, still you cannot kill the body without sanction. That is sinful. For example, that a man is living in some apartment, so somehow or other you drive him away from that. Illegally, you drive him away. So the man will go out and will take shelter somewhere. That's a fact. But because you have driven him away from his bona fide position, you are killing him. You cannot say, although I have driven him away, he will get some place. No, that's all right. But you have no power to drive him away. He was in his legal position to live in that apartment, and because you have forcibly driven him away, you are killing him. You should be punished. So this argument, the butchers or the animal killers or any kind of killer, they cannot put argument that here Bhagavad Gita says that soul is never killed, na hannate hannamane sarire, even after destroying the body. So why you are complaining that you are killing? So this is the argument, that you cannot even kill the body. That is not allowed. That is sinful. Ubhautau na vijanito naya hanti na hannate. Again, in a different way, Krishna says, Najayat, the living entity never takes birth. The birth is of the body, or the death is of the body. Living entity, the spiritual spark, then that being Krishna's part and parcel, as Krishna does not take birth, does not die, ajopi sannit abhyatma, you'll find in the fourth chapter. Ajopi, Krishna is aja. Aja means who never takes birth. Similarly, we being part and parcel of Krishna, we also never take birth. The birth and death is of this body. And we are so absorbed in the bodily concept of life that when there is birth or death of the body, we feel the pains and pleasure. There is no pleasure, of course. Birth and death, it is very painful. Because, that is already explained, the consciousness of the soul is spread all over the body. Therefore, the pains and pleasure felt on account of this body. So Krishna has already advised that such kind of pains and pleasure, matras parshastha konteya, touching the skin only, one should not be very much bothered. Tang titikkhasya bhara. In this way, if we think about our position, self-realization, how we are different from the body, actually this is meditation. If we think very seriously about ourselves and about the body, that is self-realization. Self-realization means I am not this body, aham brahmasmi, I am spirit soul. That is self-realization. So na jayate na mriyate va kadachit. Kadachit means any time, past, present and future. Kadachit. In the past it is already explained. In the past we existed, maybe in a different body. At present we are existing, and in the future also we shall exist, continue to exist, maybe in a different body. Maybe not actually. Tatha dehantaram prapta. Because after giving up this body, we have to accept another body. So this is going on. And ignorance, without knowledge of self, we are being kept in ignorance. The so-called educational system all over the world, there is no such education. They are kept in darkness and ignorance, and still so much money is being spent, especially in the Western countries. They have got money, big high schools, but what is the production? All fools and rascals, that's all. Because they do not know. They have no idea what is self. And without this knowledge, knowledge means self-realization. That I am not this body, I am spirit soul. That is knowledge. Knowledge how to eat, how to sleep, how to defend, how to enjoy sex life, and volumes of books on this subject matter. And these are not knowledge. They are known even by the cats and dogs. The cats and dogs never read Freud's philosophy, but they know how to enjoy sex life. So this dog's philosophy will not help you. That I have got this body and have to enjoy the bodily sex life. This is dog philosophy. The dog knows all these things. Your philosophy should be how to refrain from sex life. That is knowledge. Tapo divyam. Tapasya, this human life is meant for. Tapasya, to refrain from sense gratification. That is knowledge. Not that how to enjoy sex life or sense gratification. This is known to cats and dogs without any education, without any philosophy. The philosophy, pravittireshang bhutana nirvitte sumahaphalam. Pravitti, every living entity has got this pravitti, means propensity. What is that? Sense enjoyment. Loke bhavayami samadha seva nityastu jantu. Jantu means living being. Nitya, always, he has got the propensity. Bhavaya amisha madha seva. Bhavaya means sex life. And amisha means meat eating. Bhavaya amisha madha seva and intoxication. These are natural instincts of all living. Even amongst the ants, these propensities are there. Those who have studied, the ants are very much fond of being intoxicated. Therefore, they find out sweet, sugar. Sweet is intoxicant. Perhaps you know all. The liquor is made from sugar. Sugar is fermented with acid, sulfuric acid, and then it is distilled. That is liquor. Therefore, too much sweet eating is prohibited. So, loke bhavaya amisha madha seva nityastu jantu. This is propensity. Material life means every living entity has got these propensities. But they have to be restricted. Pravittiresham bhutana. That is natural instinct. But if you can stop them, that is your excellence. That is called tapasya. Tapasya means I have got naturally some propensity, but that is not good. Not good in this sense. If we continue that propensity, then we have to accept this material body. This is the law of nature. There is a verse, Paramatya. What is called? Now I'm forgetting that. That everyone is mad after sense gratification. Rasadu manne jato atmayam asannapi asataya deha. So long we continue this propensity of sense and enjoyment, you will have to accept body. That is birth and death. So long. Therefore, the process should be how to make zero all these propensities. That is perfection. Not to enhance it. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. Jadindriya pritaye aprinoti. Nunam, alas, indeed, pramatta, these mad men, they are mad, those who are after these propensities. Bhavaya amisamadha seva. Sex, intoxication, and meat eating. They're all madmen. Pramat. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. Vikarma means activities which are prohibited. You see, for these three things, amisamadha seva, for sex life, for meat eating, for drinking, people are working, not only working, dishonestly working. How to get money, how to get the black market, white market, these, that, only for these three things. Amisamadha seva, meat eating, intoxication. Why? Amisamadha seva. Simply for the sex, meat eating and drinking. Amisamadha. In the Vedic literature, they have studied analytically, not now, since very, very long time. This is natural inclination. The creation is not new. There were many, many creations. So all the records are there. So it is not new thing. Therefore, nunam pramatta kuruti vikarma jadindriya pritaye aprinoti. This is the instruction of Rishabdev to his sons. My dear sons, don't be misled. These rascal fools, they have become mad after this thing. Meat eating and intoxication and sex life. Nasadhu manne. It is not good at all. Nasadhu manne. I don't allow. I don't say it is very good. It is not at all good. Nasadhu manne. Why it is not good? We are enjoying life. Yes, you are enjoying now. But jato atmanayam asannapi asato deho. So long you will continue with these things. You will have to accept body. And when you accept body, there must be birth, there must be death, there must be disease, and there must be what is called old age. You will suffer. You will suffer. But your actual position is na jayate. You do not take birth, but you have conditioned yourself to take birth. Actually, your position is no birth, eternal life, as Krishna is eternal. Similarly, every one of us, we are eternal, because we are part and parcel of Krishna. The same quality. As Krishna is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. He is form, transcendental form, eternal form, full of knowledge, full of bliss. Similarly, we are also, although particle, the same quality. That Buddhist said, Najat. These problems, these rascal civilizations, they cannot understand. That I am eternal. I am put into this condition of birth and death. No rascal understands. So-called philosophers, scientists, all of them, they are rascals, fools. Reject them. Reject them immediately. They are working hard, the same. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarma. Just like madman works. What is the value of madman's work? If he is busy whole day and night, I am very busy. What you are, sir? You are a madman. Your brain is cracked, crazy. So what is the value of your work? This is going on. So Krishna consciousness is just imagine how important movement it is. It is the best welfare activities for the human society. They are all fools and rascals, and they have no knowledge, ignorant of their constitutional position, and they are unnecessarily working hard day and night. Therefore, they have been said, Murha. Murha means ass. The ass works day and night for the washerman, for little grass. Well, grass is available everywhere, but he thinks that if I do not work for the washerman very hard, I will not get this grass. This is called ass. Therefore, when one becomes intelligent after cultivating knowledge, one becomes intelligent by and by. First of all, brahmachari. Then, if one cannot remain a brahmachari, all right, take a wife, grihastha, then give up, vanaprastha, then take sannyas. This is process. Then the mudha, they will work day and night for sense gratification. Therefore, at a certain period of life, that stupidity should be given up and taken sannyas. No, finish. That is sannyas. Now, this portion of life should be completely for Krishna's service. That is real sannyas. Anasita karma phalam, karjam karma karoti. It is my duty to serve Krishna. I am eternal servant of karjam. Must I do. Must I serve Krishna. That is my position. That is sannyas. Anasita karma phalam, karjam karma karoti. The kurmis, they are expecting some good result for sense gratification. That is kurmi. And sannyasi means they are also working very hard, but not for sense gratification, for the satisfaction of Krishna. That is sannyas. This is sannyas and kurmi. Kurmi also works very hard, harder and harder, but all for this amisamaddhasya. Amisamaddhasya. Vavaya only for sex life, eating meat and intoxication. And a devotee works in the same way, hard, but for Krishna's satisfaction. This is the difference. And if you one life before, like this, no more sense gratification, simply for Krishna, then you come to this position, najayat, no more death, no more birth. Because your position is najayatana, that is your actual position. But because you are in ignorance, paramattha, you have become mad, you have become crazy. Therefore, you are taken to this process of sense gratification. Therefore, you are entangled in a material body, and the body is changing. That is called birth and death. So, if you want to stop this birth and death, don't indulge in sense gratification. Then again entangle. Nunam pramatta kuru devika. Jad indriya pritaye aprinoti. Nasadu manne jatu atmaya. Asanna piyasatadhiya. All right, this body is for few years, it will be ended. And that's all right, it will be ended, but you will have to accept another body. The body, acceptance of the body you have to, because you have got desire. Sense gratification. The sense gratification means you must have material senses to gratify. The Krishna is so pleased, so merciful, not pleased, but he is very merciful. All right, these rascals wants like this, give him this facility, all right. This rascal wants to eat stool, all right, let him have a body, a pig. This is going on, nature's law. So this knowledge, Bhagavad Gita knowledge is so perfect for the human society. And Krishna wants that this knowledge should be spread because everybody, Sarva Jonishu Kaunteya, Sambhavanti Murtaya, he is the seed-giving father. Father is naturally well-wisher. These rascals, they are suffering. Prakritisthani, manashasthani indrani, prakritisthani causes, simply by guided by mental speculation, mana, and assisted by the senses, they are struggling so hard. And if they come back to me, they can live so nicely as my friend, as my lover, as my father, as my mother, Vrindavan. So claim them, again, call them. That therefore Krishna comes. Jada jada hi dharma. Because the whole world is running on under the false impression of sense enjoyment. Therefore he comes and advises. Sarvadharman parittaja. You rascal, give up all this engagement. Don't be proud that you are scientifically advanced. You are all rascals. Give up this nonsense. Come to me. I will give you protection. This is Krishna. How merciful he is. And the same business should be done by Krishna's servant. Not to become a great yogi, magic player. No, that is not required. Simply speak what Krishna says. Then you become spiritual. Don't speak anything nonsense. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna upode. Simply you preach the instruction of Krishna, whomever you meet, then you become spiritual. That's all. Very simple thing. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. There were two verses under discussion, 19th and 20th of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. What was the understanding of 19th verse? Is there a translation and little explanation?
Nobody is killed by anyone and nobody kills anyone. Because we are spirit soul, we are not this body. So nobody can kill anyone.
Haribo. He who thinks that the living entity is the slayer means one who kills, the murderer, or that he is slain or he got killed by somebody else, does not understand. One who is in knowledge knows that the self slays not, nor is slain. One person cannot kill other, and nor can anybody get killed by others. The Prabhupada said that Krishna is trying to convince us. What is he trying to convince us? Yes. Haribol. How the soul is immortal. That is what is Krishna trying to convince us. Then Prabhupada gave example of fight. Same understanding. What did he say about fight? When fight happens. Yes.
If in a fight one man is thinking I can kill that man, or the other man is thinking I can kill this man, that is not proper. So similarly, he can give butcher examples.
That much is enough. So that knowledge is not perfect. If somebody thinks that this man has killed this man, this A killed B, or that this man can kill this man, A can kill B. So this is not perfect knowledge. Haribol. So then Prabhupada, there it concluded kind of, I'll ask. Dash kills dash. 2 words. Yes.
No one kills anyone.
Nobody kills nobody. Rebo. So now after hearing this, there arises controversy or confusion. So then he explained further. What is that what is that? How did he relieve us of confusion? Yes.
Prabhupada told that when some butcher may say that I will kill now because nobody kills, so you cannot accuse me like that. Then Prabhupada says that no, but that is not sanctioned. So you have no right to kill the body of anyone. Then he gives the example of a man who forcefully throws one fellow from his house illegally. So
Hmm?
that illegally,
Hmm.
because he has authorization to stay in that room, in that house, but he drags him out. So he may get another apartment or something, but because of doing that act, he will be punished.
Rebo. Because that man's house is there, he has purchased it or he has got it inheritance. So you have no right to forcefully take him out. His term is not over in that place. So similarly, that animal is supposed to be in that body for a particular amount of time as per his karma. God has sanctioned him that time. So you cannot just kill that animal and say that okay, the soul is anyway not killed. That is not allowed. Then about Krishna, just like we are never born, at no point of time we are born, or we are always there. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin. So similarly for Krishna, what did Prabhupada explain? And he quoted a part of verse also. Okay, clue, 4th chapter. Of Bhagavad Gita.
Prabhupada said Krishna is Aja. Aja means never born, who never takes birth.
Ajopi san avyatma. Rebo. So we are spiritual sparks. We are parts and parcels of Krishna. So we have similar qualities as Krishna. Krishna is never born, and similarly we are also never born. What did Prabhupada say about pains and pleasures? Which verse did he quote? Only 3. Yes. Apurva Gopal, bro.
Srila Prabhupada quoted Matra Sparshaastu Kaunteya Shitoshna Sukha Dukkada Agama Payeno Anitya Stam Stitikshasu Bharat.
Some understanding. Sanskrit, English.
Prabhupada was telling that all these pains and pleasures, they are simply arising because of touch sensation. So one should not be disturbed because of that, and one should carry on.
Tolerate. Rebo. So these pains and pleasures are touching the skin only. And just like now cold is increasing. What is it doing? Only touching our skin only. And we are not the skin. But unfortunately, because we identify with the skin, then we feel, I'm feeling very cold. I need to do this, I need to do that. And whole understanding is completely covered. Spiritual understanding. Then in that context, Prabhupada said, what is self-realization? Yes, Vishwakirti Prabhu.
Prabhupada said, seriously thinking that I'm not this body. No, what is body, what is soul? And I'm not this body, I'm spirit soul. Aham Brahmasmi. This is self-realization.
Rebo. If we think very seriously about ourselves and about the body, that is self-realization. Self-realization means I am not this body, aham brahmasmi, I am spirit soul. That is self-realization. What is the meaning of kadachit word? Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. What is kadachit? Okay, here.
Kadachin means always eternal.
True, little more the way Prabhupada said it. 3 things. Clue is 3 things. Okay, he will. Balaraj Prabhu.
Prabhupada explained the word Kadachit as I've existed in the past, maybe in a different body. I'm existing and be existing in the future also.
Rebo. So soul existed in the past, soul is existing now, soul will exist in future also. So kadachit na jayate mriyate va kadachit. Never is he born, never is he killed and all that. He always exists. Then Prabhupada said about so-called educational system all over the world. What was his comment? What the glorious work they are doing. Yes, Jai Prakash.
Prabhupada said that they are spending so much time and energy, and the outcome is that all fools and rascals are coming.
The so-called educational system all over the world, there is no such education. They are kept in darkness and ignorance, and still so much money is being spent, especially in the Western countries. They have got money, big high schools, but what is the production? All fools and rascals. That's all. Because they do not know. They have no idea of what the self is. And so many Indians are mad to go to America. And all from ignorance going to deepest ignorance. Revo. In India, they offer ignorance, and there in the West, they offer the deepest ignorance. So one feels I should go and get in the greatest ignorance. So knowledge means self-realization. I am not this body, I am spirit soul. That is knowledge. And knowledge, what knowledge is not?
Knowledge is not that I am this body, like enjoying the senses, sense enjoyment.
Little more discussion. Okay, 4 things. Your friends are so eager to help you.
Eating, sleeping, mating, defending, and not
knowledge is not how to sleep, how to defend, how to enjoy sex life, and all these things. Volumes of books on this subject matter. These are not knowledge. They are known even by the cats and dogs. The cats and dogs never read Freud's philosophy, but they know how to enjoy sex life. Revol. So what will not help you? Same actually. Earlier cat was used. Here somebody else is being used. Dog's philosophy. So this dog's philosophy will not help you. That I have got this body and how to enjoy the bodily sex life. This is dog philosophy. A dog knows all these things. So what should be our philosophy? Your philosophy should be. Yes. And he quoted some verse part. Okay, at least then.
Actually, dog's philosophy, how to enjoy. And Prabhupada told that our philosophy should be how to restrain that sex life and it's why.
Tapodivyam. Harivo. This human life is meant for tapasya, to refrain from sense gratification. That is knowledge. Not that how to enjoy sex life or sense gratification. This is known to cats and dogs without any education, without any philosophy. So the philosophy, Prabhupada quoted some part of some pravrutti. What did he say about pravrutti? What is pravrutti? And if you can quote some words of that sloka. Yes.
Prabhupada told that pravritti means propensity, and there are 3 things like Vyaya, sex life, Amisa, meat eating, and Madhaseva, intoxication. These 3 things are we can find in every living entity.
Haribo. Then Prabhupada made some comment about ants in this context. Yes. Keshav Kripa Prabhu. Prabhupada has comment about everyone.
Hare Krishna. Prabhupada was explaining that everybody has got this pravritti, so even these ants, they have also got pravritti of intoxication. So this sweet, whenever there is sweet, ants gets attracted to it, and liquor is made from sweet after filtration. So that's how to explain how even ant is attracted.
Ant also gets intoxicated. Revol. And the conclusion was, therefore too much sweet eating is prohibited. Because this liquor is also made from sugar only, distillation and all that. So then Prabhupada said tapasya. He was in the process of explaining tapasya. Tapasya means tapasya means austerity, correct? But little understanding. Prabhupada's the way Prabhupada explained. Answer is correct only. Who answered? Yeah, you can elaborate a bit. Tapasya means I have got naturally some propensities, but that is not good. Not good in the sense, if we continue that propensity, then we have to accept this material body. So those propensities which make us take another body, material body, we should refrain from them. Prabhupada says, so long we continue this propensity of sense enjoyment, you will have to accept body, that is birth and death. So the propensity is for sense gratification, and sense gratification is mainly eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So if we focus our life only in this way, then our next body, again we'll have to take another body, and another body means birth, old age, diseases and death. So that we don't want to, then we have to avoid this sense gratification. Prabhupada said the process should be how to make zero all these propensities. That is perfection, not to enhance it. These propensities should not be enhanced. And how people are working hard, vikarma. They are dishonestly working for only money, black market, white market, and only for everything is on these three things only. Amisha, Mad, Seva and meat eating, and Vevaya. What is the instruction of Rishabdev? Lord Rishabdev. And quote the shloka also. Prabhupada was initially forgetting that shloka, but then afterwards he recollected. Yes.
Prabhupada quoted the shloka Nunam Pramatta Kurute Vikarma. So he said that na sadhu Nunam Pramatta Kurute Vikarma yad Indriya Preti Apnoti na
sadhu manne
asuru
yad atmanoyam asannapi kleshada asade. Meaning?
So Prabhupada told that everyone is mad after this sense gratification. So, but we should not be mad after this sense gratification.
We should do tapasya, divya tapasya, by which we will be delivered from the cycle of birth and death. Haribo. What should be our approach towards philosophers, scientists? What is their defect? And what should be our approach towards them? Yes, Vishwakiti Guru's approach is clear.
Said reject them immediately.
Why?
Because they are simply working for sense gratification.
Haribo. This rascal civilization, they cannot understand that I am eternal. I am put into this condition of birth and death. No rascal understands. So-called philosophers, scientists, all of them. Therefore, rascals, fools, reject them. Reject them immediately. They are working hard. The same, Nunam Pramatta Gurute. Just like madman works. But what is the value of madman's work? He's busy whole day and night. I'm very busy. So what you are, sir? You are a madman. Your brain is cracked. Crazy. So what is the value of your work? So Prabhupada's very heavy remark about all the crazy civilization. And in that context, what did he comment about Krishna consciousness? Yes.
Prabhupada said that Krishna consciousness is the best welfare activities, and therefore one should preach Yare Dekho Tare Kaho Krishna Upadesh.
Haribo. So the whole world is filled with asses only. So ignorant. So we have so much knowledge given by Mahaprabhu, and he wants us to distribute to one and all. So we should be enthusiastic in that. How did Prabhupada explain the ass? What does he think and inherent, whatever it is?
The ass is serving his master like for some grass, but the grass is available freely. But still he does not want to leave the master. He wants to serve.
If I don't work hard for this washerman, I will not get my grass. That is the foolishness of that ass. Haribo. Prabhupada made a comment, one statement he made, one becomes intelligent by and by. How did he explain that? Okay, Raghu.
Cultivation, he said. By cultivation.
And how did he elaborate? What is that? One becomes, one means what?
Yeah, one who understands this knowledge, and by cultivation he can become intelligent, and then he will give up this sense gratification.
So he elaborated on that. Okay, I will give you a clue. He explained about 4 ashramas.
Yeah, so he said that the Shastra says that one can, first of all, there is brahmachari, one can be brahmachari. If one cannot, then one can accept grahastha, take a wife and can accept grahastha, and then vanprastha and then sannyas, to give it up eventually. So he says that give up this sense gratification. That is what is the injunction.
Therefore, at a certain period of time, that stupidity should be given up and take sannyas. No, finished. That is sannyas. Now this portion of life should be completely for Krishna's service. That is real sannyas. Hari bol. What is the difference between karmis and sannyasi? Prabhupada quoted a verse here. No, not a verse here. He quoted verse before. Yes. Put it on. Keep.
हरे कृष्णा। प्रभुपाद कहते हैं सन्यासी यानी कि जो कृष्णा को कृष्णा के लिए वर्क करते हैं, यानी कि कृष्णा को खुश रखने के लिए वर्क करते हैं, वो होते हैं सन्यासी। और आपका आगे का बताया
कर्मी।
कर्मी, कर्मी यानी कि जो सेल्फ को खुश रखने के लिए करते हो।
Karmis are attached to the fruits of their action, and every action is for sense gratification alone. Whereas the sannyasis also work very hard, but they work hard for Krishna, for the satisfaction of Krishna, not for this Amisha, Madhaseva, and Vyaya. And Prabhupada said the devotee works in the same way, hard. He works very hard, but for Krishna's satisfaction. This is the difference. And if you, one life before like this, no more sense gratification, simply for Krishna, then you come to this position, na jayate, no more death, no more birth. So just one life we have to avoid sense gratification and work very hard for Krishna. No question of next birth, absolutely not. Prabhupada guarantee and Krishna is giving guarantee. So what does Krishna come for and what does he advise? Yada yada dharmasi quoted. So why does he come and what does he advise?
Just like Father is merciful to Son, similarly Krishna is merciful to all living entity. So he has come here to tell you that you can come back and live with me eternally. And he advised Sarvodharman Paritajya Mamekam Saranam Braja. I will give you all protection.
Haribo. Because the whole world is running on under the false impression of sense enjoyment, therefore he comes and advises Sarvadharman Paritajya. You rascal, give up all this engagement. Don't be proud of your scientific advancement. You are all rascals. Give up this nonsense, come to me. I will give you protection. This is Krishna. And what should be the business of a devotee? Krishna's servant. Yes.
Business of devotee is to preach Krishna consciousness. Jare dekho tare ko Krishna updesh.
Haribo. So after explaining Krishna, Prabhupada said how merciful he is. He chastises us and tells us, give up everything and come to us. Then he said, and the same business should be done by Krishna's servant. Not to become a great yogi, magic player. So as devotees, we should not think of becoming great yogis, some siddhi, something. No, that is not required. Simply speak what Krishna says. Then you become spiritual master. Don't speak anything nonsense. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also said, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Simply you preach the instruction of Krishna, whomever you meet. Then you become spiritual master. That's all. Very simple thing. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी।